of Elul. And each morning we start our Elul reflections by singing part of our Psalm 27, our psalm about seeking, about searching so much of what this month of Elul is all about. Achat she'alti me'etz Adonai otah avakesh. Achat she'alti me'etz Adonai otah avakesh. Shivti beveit Adonai kol yemei chayai lachazot benoam Adonai ulevacher veichalo lachazot benoam Adonai ulevacher veichalo. One thing I ask of the Eternal, only that do I seek, to live in the house of God all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Eternal, and to frequent God's temple. There are people in our community and people in our world who their purpose is to uplift others. They put their heart and their soul into seeing that all of us have struggles of different kinds, and what can we do in order to lessen those struggles, in order to be present fully with one another. One of these people is Sandye Linnetz, and I've asked her to offer a reflection this morning for this 5th day of Elul.
Hi, I'm Sandye Linnetz. Some of you may know me better as Donnie Paquin's mom or Max Paquin's grandy. I was a member of Bethel for years, moved out to Palm Desert. Here I am, but I'm back with you every chance I get. So when Rabbi Cassie invited me to participate in this project, I was delighted. The question I chose was, how has my art been inspirational to me during the pandemic? And of course, I'm to describe and show my art to you. Now, I'm not a classic artist. I'm actually a speaker. My art is my words. So I do something I call word art. I actually speak to a topic that everybody likes. It's how to be happy when there's nothing to be happy about. And I followed that up with a book by the same title, and then another book called How to Be Grateful When It Looks Like There's Nothing to Be Grateful For. And I realized that the pandemic was actually calling for something even bigger. People needed to be happy and grateful. So I did this. How to be happy and grateful even when you're in quarantine. The book itself, filled with my word art, is dedicated to my 97-year-old darling mother, who of course loves every word of my book and reads every piece of art every single time we talk. It's filled with word art and wise advice on how to be happy and grateful even during a time like this, a time when we need the most to be happy and grateful. So my friends, how has this been an inspiration to me? I wake up every morning and I can't wait to do more word art and share it with the world. So I post it on as many sites as I can, on Facebook, on my personal page, on different sites that I operate, and then the books. For every book I sell, I donate one. Or at least that was the original plan, until I realized I don't care if I don't sell a single book. I want the books out there in the hands of the people who are going to get cheered up and benefit by a little positivity. So I've been taking these books to hospitals, old folks' homes, you name it. Any place where I think there's someone who needs a little cheer, I bring this book. And every time I give the book out and someone is thrilled, I get re-inspired. So that's how I get inspired with my art. And I invite you to take a look at the book and get inspired yourself. I love what I do.
Thank you so much, Sandy. What an inspiration you are and you continue to be. And if anyone does have an interest in the book, reach out to me, reach out to Sandy. I know that this is a time where we really need to come together in meaningful ways and where we need to uplift one another. And I'm so grateful for the enormous ways in which Sandy continues to do that. So, I am currently realizing that my daughter missed her friend this morning and was singing a little serenade about how much she missed a good friend of hers, so she stole my phone, meaning I cannot see all of you this morning. I'm having trouble being able to welcome you all here, but I am so glad that everyone is here, so I'm sorry, no Rabbi Romper Room today, but I am just so glad that you are present and that we can come together in community. Just a good friend of hers. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go back to our Psalm 27 as we read each and every morning. And when we read these words, we hope to get something new out of them each and every day, to build upon the learnings and the reflections that we've done from the day before so that by the end, Psalm 27 can take on new meaning, can be there for us, giving us strength when we need it, giving us the ability to voice the fears or the frustrations or the grapplings that we are doing within ourselves during this month. We read, "Of David, Adonai is my light and my victory. From whom shall I feel fright? Adonai is the stronghold of my life. From whom shall I feel terror? When evildoers approach me in battle to feed on my flesh, my pursuers, my adversaries, they have stumbled, they have fallen down. If a camp encamps against me, my heart will not fear. If a war arises against me, and this I would trust. One thing I have sought from Adonai, how I long for it, that I might live in the house of Adonai all the days of my life, that I might look upon the sweetness of Adonai and spend time in the palace, that you might hide me in your sukkah on a chaotic day, hide me in the hiding places of your tent, raise me high upon a rock. Now my head rises above my enemies round about, and in your tent I'll offer offerings to the sound of the truah, the shofar. I shall sing and chant praises to Adonai. Hear, Adonai, my voice. I am crying out, be gracious to me, answer me. My heart has said to you, seek my face. I am seeking your face, Adonai. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You have been my help. Do not forsake me. Do not abandon me, God of my deliverance. For my father and my mother have abandoned me, yet Adonai gathers me up. May your path, apparent to me, guide me in the upright road because of those up ahead who lie in wait for me. Do not hand me over to the lust of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, puffing violently. Had I not the faith that I would see the goodness of God in the land of life, wait for Adonai. Fill your waiting with hope in Adonai. Let your heart be strong and of good courage, and wait hopefully for Adonai. We've spent some time in the past several days looking at the very first line within this psalm, and today we turn to the second line. When evildoers approach me in battle to feed on my flesh, my pursuers, my adversaries, they are mine. They have stumbled, they have fallen down. In her book, Rabbi Deborah Robbins focuses on the personalized wording within here. When evildoers approach me in battle to feed on my flesh, my pursuers, my adversaries, they are mine. And this is very personal. And so I'd like to share with you her liturgical kind of reflection for this morning. 5 times the first person singular pronoun is used in this one verse. Evildoers approach me. They threaten to feed on my flesh, my pursuers, my adversaries. Lee, they are mine. I read these words, hear the repetition, me, my, mine, and instantly I know these words, like the fears, are mine. What are the old narratives that pursue me? What are my adversaries' convictions and habits that trap me in their grip? Which obstacles block my path, force me to run away or remain immobilized? My grief, my guilt, my old grudge, my addiction to something chemical or emotional, my competition with fellow workers, siblings, friends, or neighbors, the stranger next to me at the gym, with myself, my fear of something new, of something old. I feed the fear with my denial of it, with my avoidance of it. And so while it grows stronger, I become smaller, more broken. These pursuers and adversaries and obstacles, they are all mine. I know each one well. They are real and powerful, and now I want to overcome them. I name them in God's presence. Wherever I am, God shelters me, encourages me, raises me up. There are times where I do this work with others. United, we face an opposing camp, make war against a shared enemy, overcome an obstacle. But not now. The enemy is not an external threat. It is a personal, emotional, and spiritual one. It is here. My pursuers, my adversaries, I can name them all. Now, in this safe place, they are mine. This morning, on this 5th day of Elul, we allow ourselves to think about what is it that we are allowing to get in our way. What are the things that we are allowing to stop us from most fully living as our most authentic selves? And what can we do? What can we let go of? What can we let be so that we can move to a more positive place in this coming year? I invite everyone to spend some time journaling or thinking about these really important questions so that we can truly prepare ourselves to start 5781 on the right foot. And as we're doing that, I ask us also to be inspired by the words and the sharings that Sandye offered just a few moments ago. Sandye knows, like all of us know, that every single one of us is trying to overcome something. Every single one of us has enemies or obstacles that are unseen. And so what if we approached one another, trying not only to overcome our own obstacles, but to create opportunities to support others as they do the same? What if we create sacred opportunities within our community and our greater world, giving everyone the benefit of the doubt and the ability to move forward with support and compassion? May this be our inspiration this morning. We hear our call to worship, the shofar, calling us to awaken this within ourselves. And I give you Cantor Davidson. In just a moment.
Tekiah, Shavarim, Teruah, Tekiah,
May that call awaken us on this beautiful Tuesday morning. And finally, we turn to our Misha Barak prayer, a prayer for healing for all those in need of healing of mind, healing of body, and healing of spirit. This morning, I invite you to join with me as we sing Debbie Friedman's Misha Barak prayer. Okay, that got out of tune in the past few minutes, so we're going to sing it a cappella. Misha Barak Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Lehavotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Barak Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lehavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. I hope everyone has a wonderful day of blessing and of healing and of light and of reflection. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning right here at 9 a.m., whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. And I will do my best to get that Rabbi Romper Room up and running once more. Have a great day. Bye.